I-49. By doing that, you will determine which year these figures are accumulating. Then you will determine who are these officers that were in the office. You are now narrowing down to the person now to crack the whip. Who will start taking money or making the monies of the Bungoma County employees. Then by doing that, you will now come up with the specific officers that are supposed to be surcharged. Then after that, I think EACC can come in. If you cannot handle it as our governor, then EACC, you task EACC to come in. They will visit those officers basing on the age analysis and those people who are occupying the office. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Control of budget.
Thank you, Chair. I'll just want to ask a question to the county to respond on the issue where I'm looking at the financials for the executive. I can see their trade payables value of 4,469,000,000 as a trade payable. That is for the financial year 24-25. That is at the end of June. Now, on the same, the figure that the controller has for your pending bill is 3.5B. That is bringing a difference of close to 1B. What will be the cause of that?
Governor?
Thank you, Chair. The figure that we have for trade payables is what is indicated in the financial statements. The report from the COB, probably, Chair, request if we can be given time to look at it.
Yeah, because if you have 4.4 sitting in your balance sheet, then it should not differ with what the control of budget has. Now, let's give the... Ogashanja, you wanted to respond?
Chair, this figure from the COB is the basis on which a payment plan was submitted. So it means the figure of 4.4B is way above the payment plan submitted to COB.
Now, we have to agree on how to deal with this matter. We have general recommendations that the Senate made. There's a motion that was processed by the House in the last session. Was it last session or the... Yeah, in the last session. And that motion was communicated to all county governments. That should be the basis upon which we see action from the part of the county governments. But we want to narrow down on staff payables. Ideally, the county government should not owe staff anything because you always requisition the gross amount. If you requisition the gross amount and the employee is paid net, the difference between gross and net, if it cannot be found, that is theft. That has been stolen from the employee, has been stolen from the government. And such thieves should be, I think there must be a special place for people who steal from employees. It's like drinking porridge meant for the child. You know, it's very, very unkind. So we would want to ask the Auditor General perhaps to do a deeper analysis on the 549 million. Let us get an aging of the 549 million, including details for us to know whether these relate to tax, they relate to SACCOs, they relate to pensions. What specific deductible is this that has not been remitted? On that basis, we will be able to confirm what the governor is saying, whether it's true. Because if there is nothing between 0 to 2 years, then it means it's current. But if we still see these things coming up, then it means that the theft is going on under his administration. This is something you can do within the next 7 days so that when we do our report to the House, we are able to attach that schedule. Is that possible?
That's possible, Chair.
So, Chair, sorry to cut you short.
Senator Duno.
Can we do for the 47 counties? Because many counties are actually facing similar problem.
So, Patrick, this should be a standard test in all the counties where there's something appearing as staff payable.
I'll communicate immediately.
Okay.
Chair,
Senator Wakoli?
because of the seriousness of this matter, let Bungoma be a pilot county where you do this exercise so that it's... No, allow me to express myself. Because this is the first time we are getting a platform to dissect this grievous issue. So, and we want to handle it so that when we deal with the others, the workers of this country on county governments must have trust and confidence in the Senate and in their senators. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, for the benefit of my colleague from Bungoma, Senator Wakoli, in fact, this is a problem across the country. As you know, Nairobi is holding the highest amount of pending bills of over 100 billion Kenya shillings. And almost half of that is money that is owed to pension funds. We have even staff from Nairobi City Water Company who are in my office over December, Chair, over the same issues, and we need to sit down and find a solution. So we have no problem putting Bungoma there, number one, but your problems are similar to the problems across the country, so that if this committee is to resolve issues, we need to take an approach that is national. And you will remember, Chair, we in the Senate passed a motion that was sponsored by Senator Osotsi, requiring counties to do some things on this matter of outstanding pensions. Governor, we were very disappointed that one of your colleagues appeared before us here, and she was telling us that the things that the Senate passed cannot be done. Because if we are going to proffer solutions as we see them, we cannot have people in executive offices telling us that the Senate was unwise to propose a certain solution. Because it is true, what the chair has been asking over and over again, as we sit here discussing solutions, people are unable to feed their families, people have been locked out of their houses. So it is not something that should be taken lightly in my view, Chair.
Fine. The amount, I think what makes it grave is the figure, 549 million. That's fairly high. Perhaps that's only second to Nairobi and maybe the other two cities. So I think the directions we are giving is we do a proper analysis, we age it, we get a proper listing of the people or institutions that are owed. And this is not, we should not call it money owed to pension schemes. This is money owed to employees. It's not a third-party thing. It's an internal thing. And I hope that listing will also give us a visibility on gratuities so that we know how you are treating people who worked in the last administration. And then the control of budget. If you had already authorized some funds, you cannot authorize again. I mean, it's just a basic principle. So, Governor, I think within the COG, this is a conversation that you must have. Because if the COB had already authorized gross and facilitated the release of gross, we will have a problem with her if she again goes back and authorizes another withdrawal. Yet that 549 million is sitting around with your officers. So, Patrick, I think with that analysis now, Governor, we are asking the Auditor General to do that in 7 days, but it depends on the data that you provide them. Can I get the commitment that your officers will provide that data?
They are here. Let them talk for themselves.
Governor, you forget you are the CEO.
And he's the one who took
You are the Chief Executive Officer. This 549 million, if we were to, as you said, start looking for people, we'll start with you. So can you give directions that that information must be provided to the auditor?
Yes, Chair, that's what I'm saying. With my permission, who are the ones who are going to do the work, I want them to commit themselves so that they're also on record. So that when I say it will be done, they have also on record that they will do it. That's what I'm saying, Chair. So
okay, who is supposed to do that?
But Chair, just for order and procedure, it is the governor who took an oath. So if he says let somebody...
Chair, okay, I will provide.
Yeah, so let's do this within 7 days so that we understand what we are dealing with. Can we then proceed to the next matter, honourable members? Unsupported staff medical insurance costs. It's a long story, even though we had gotten the gist of it. Auditor General, just read it. We get the governor's response and look at the evidence provided.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Number 3, unsupported staff medical insurance costs. The statement of financial performance reflects use of goods and services expenditure amounting to Kenya shillings 4,155,572,191, which, as disclosed in Note 9 to the financial statements, includes insurance costs amounting to Kenya shillings 231,258,000.